Hello everybody, it's me, True Plusnar, and today I'm going to be doing a little Blender video. It's not going to be so much of a tutorial, more of a follow along, I guess, if you wanna call it that. Basically, I have been watching a lot of Adventure Time lately, and I thought it'd be funny to make Finn in 3D, because I saw one video of it, except it was a time lapse and it was quite difficult to follow. So this one I'm gonna be taking it slow, explaining what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys enjoy. So first things first, we're gonna get rid of the cube because we don't need that right now. We're going to actually first we're gonna center. We're gonna add a reference image. Now this is what we're going to base it off of. So I think I have, here we go. I just found this online. I'm sure you could find the same ones. Pretty basic, it just shows the general proportions. So the first thing we're gonna do, ignore that. We're gonna add a cylinder instead. Add a cylinder, scale this down, move it over to Finn. Now we're gonna generally place it. So yeah, we're gonna just generally place the proportions where we somewhat want them, and then we can go in afterwards and adjust it. So it's kind of weird though, because it is 2D, and so there's a whole nother plane that I won't be accounted for. So this looks somewhat okay. Now we're gonna extrude up here, and that accounts for this. So now our best bet is probably, let's see how this looks, something like this. Okay, make this smaller, and then maybe cut out a little ear here. Let's try that. And we're just gonna, oh dude, this is gonna be horrible. Okay, okay. Let's just let me cook, okay? Give me a little bit. Okay, there we got the two little ears, somewhat. I don't know why this one's all the way here, but okay. So okay, I think the way this goes is it goes around that both ways. So the way we can do that is if I go like so, okay, and then we're gonna match each vertice up. I think that'll probably be my best bet. Oh, I should probably keep them locked to the z-axis. Alrighty, there we go. So that's looking a little bit better now. We'll also symmetrize this both that way, and then again on the other way, on the Y. Yep, there we go. That's looking good now. So next step is going to be to cut out his face properly. It's looking a bit rough there, but I think we can clean it up later. Every Blender artist has a different technique, because I've realized that it shares a lot with actual art, and so mine is more making a rough sketch, and then after that is done, then going in and refining it, because I find that is a lot easier than trying to make it good on the first go, you know. And now on a lot of my projects, I work in a low poly sort of thing, but this one we can actually shade smooth. It'll look a bit different, but I think it'll be cool. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna extrude a bit. Now we're gonna send this back to create a little hat feeling. Yep, there we go. It's looking a bit haunting now, but it's gonna come together. Now we're gonna do the same thing we did with the hat, but for down here. Now, if you're not a Blender fan or looking to get into Blender, this is probably insanely boring to you. But I know as someone who watches a lot of videos for reference on how to do things or easy tips and tricks, these videos are invaluable because they pretty much just take you through all the steps that you need in order to do it yourself. You don't even have to be doing a Finn. You could be doing a totally different cartoon character, and the same thing still applies. Alrighty, so let's see how this is looking. Okay, we're looking better now. So the great thing about this reference is then we can eventually rotate it this way, and then we can see how it looks here, and then scale it up there. But for now, we'll stay in this one and finish modeling this before moving on. So next up is going to be his shorts. So they're solid here, and then they go out a bit here. So okay, let's see. So what we're going to do, we're going to extrude it down here. Okay, we're going to grab his crotch. Oh, we're gonna have to do each point again, aren't we? Okay, that's all right. So an easy way of doing this is just going going to the transparent mode, and then we're actually pretty on point here. The only ones that can be adjusted are like the ones on the side here. So yeah, as I was saying, go into the transparency mode and grab any of the ones that you want with the highlight mode here, and it makes it way easier than trying to select them all. So we're going to pull these over, but we're also going to rotate them in a bit, because he has hips, right? So just like so, and then pull it down maybe. Let's see how that looks. That looks a bit wonky. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to turn on the, what's it called? Proportional editing. This is a really helpful tool while doing anything like this, because it allows you to pretty much edit everything around the object too. So you don't have to be as careful as you normally would, because it makes everything else line up just as well, more or less. So we're gonna turn this off, and now we're gonna correct all his junk parts here. I can pull this up. Probably rotate this down. See how we're looking. Not too bad. These could probably come down a bit here. Okay, you know what? For now we're fine. I'm going against my own words, and I'm editing before it's finished. So we're gonna need to make a cut along there, and I think it's gonna be about here. I think, yeah. Alrighty. So, where did that go? Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna click here. There we go. So this will be his short, like his actual leg part. I'll select it here, select this. Oop, not move. I'm gonna extrude. Okay, so we're gonna put it probably about here-ish. Now, before I do anything, I'm gonna symmetrize it again. This way. There we go. So I think the actual drawing is a bit unproportionate, but that's okay, because we can mess around with it here. So it's looking alright. The only weird part is here, right there. I think we can fix that later though. Let's just pull it down a bit for now. Now, his leg is a bit odd because it starts there. So we're going to click one here, and then we're just going to bring it down to about where his leg starts, more or less. I'll go back here, click this. Now, curve might be our best option here, just because I don't like how the leg sits. So I might implement a curve there, and then a curve for his arms. Because the rest of the mesh is looking pretty decent right now. I don't think it can be improved too much. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and add a curve. So we're gonna add a Bezier, whatever, that type of curve. We're gonna go geometry. We're gonna put the depth to about the thickness. So we're gonna put this over here. Pull down, rotate the Y. Pull here, push it down. There we go. Now come ahead. Okay, first of all, this looks a little too skinny. I need to be 0.03. Yep, that looks about right. Now we're going to edit it. Now I apologize, I am fairly new to curves, so I might be a little wonky with it. So it's like, let's just line this up here, okay? I'm gonna make this smaller because otherwise I'll yeah, it'll do this, which is what we do not want. So I think we need to make this or just push it back a bit maybe. Let's try that. Push this back and then pull this one up. This one's too big now. There we go. Oh, okay. Sweet. There. That's looking pretty good. Now we'll pull this over. Pull this one over too. Rotate slight bit just to give them that. See, that's looking good. I'm happy with this. Now rotate this as well. Yep, there we go. It's not. This needs to be more. Yeah, like that. And push this back a bit. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Now, extrude here. No, see, that's not going to work. So I think what we have to do is make this into a mesh and then extrude the rest there. So we're going to right click, convert to mesh here, edit mode. Now the first thing I'm going to do, and this is just personal preference, is I like to fill. No, actually we're not going to do that. We're going to extrude down. Now we're gonna need to go a bit off the reference here, just because it won't look as natural, I don't think. Now we'll go like this, push it up. That looks somewhat like his sock, I think. Now we're gonna do. Are we gonna do this? We're gonna extrude again, actually. Put it down like that, and no, pull. There we go. Pull it down. Nice. And then create a curve, maybe. And then should we literally just fill it? Nope, that's ugly fill. What if I just like make it really small and fill that? Does that look horrible? That doesn't look that bad. So now all we're gonna do, go back to, or actually no, we can stay in object mode. We're gonna duplicate this, keep it there, control mirror it, and go X. And then all we have to do is just swoop. And there we go. Okay. So I was hoping to get at least his main part of his body done, but we have oh, the the cylinder part, his little legs, and his butt, and then of course the little ears. So it's coming along nicely. I'll finish part 1 here, and I'll start part 2 with the arms, and then we will make it look nicer, and then color it, and make it into an actual 3D model from there. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of video, and if you want me to do other characters, and any comments or concerns, just leave in the comment section. Alrighty, bye bye.